Hey gang, how you doing? Let's see who we have here so far. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. We are going to do a cool little series of quick gestalts tonight. We're going to practice and work on just getting your gestalts going. And you don't have to be too rough on yourselves. And you can just start off with a pen and a pad. Go real easy on yourself, no stress, no pressure on yourself. I want you just to get a pen and a pad ready and prepare and keep it there with you. And we're gonna go through 6 different items. And I want you guys to just try this method and see if this method works for you. This is a very traditional method to try and tap into your intuition. And I want you guys just to try and work on this method if you can and see if it works for you. Welcome, Dawn. Thank you for being here. Christine, yay! Great to see you. Love you guys. Love you guys. So we're going to do a few items. We're going to do 6 items. I've got 6 items prepared for you guys. Scott, welcome. Shannon, awesome. Nice to have you here, brother. We've got 6 items for you guys, and we're going to go through them. Dave, welcome, Dave. Thank you for being here. And these 6 items are going to be different types of items. I want you not to be rough on yourselves. Naman, thank you for being here. It's going to be a very cool little session we're going to go through now. And I want you guys all to prepare a pen and a pad. So get a pen and a pad out from somewhere and put it in front of you. And we're going to spend a minute doing what's really important first. And that is creating your clean slate. Before you try and do a reading, before you try and use your intuition, I want you to try and concentrate on just this method. And this is the premise behind this method. The premise is to melt away from your day, to shrink from your senses, to shrink from this world, to forget your day, your emotions, all of your senses, and try and shrink as much as you can and go to a place of stillness, a place of as little busyness as possible, as little entropy as possible. I want you to reduce everything, bring it down to this place of stillness. And then I want you to listen to your intuition. And instead of you going out in your mind looking for the information and feeling a stress and a pressure to go find the information, I don't want you to feel that. I want you to just try and get to this place of stillness and let the information come to you. And just try this as an experiment. And I think you will see, like it's worked for so many people, that this is a very effective means of having the information come to you instead of you racing out desperately searching for the information. But it requires one very important step. And that crucial step is relaxing yourself. So take a minute. Get yourself in a comfortable physical position, very comfortable physically. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. If you need to close your eyes, that's fine, and just listen, that's fine. And try to come to a place of stillness. Forget about all your stresses for a minute. If you have a pen with you in front of your pen and pad, you can even drop it. Drop the pen once for your emotional stresses of the day. Just let it all kind of melt away for a moment. And then drop the pen one more time. And this is for all your physical stresses of the day. Anything physical in your body, any of your senses, any of that stuff. Drop the pen one more time for that. And you just let all that stress melt away. Okay, we're going to start with the first item. And this first item I'm going to hold in my left hand. I have it in my left hand now. And I don't want you to have a big sense of pressure. I don't want you to try and guess the entire object. I want you to describe in very light and general terms the object. Okay? The object is actually in this hand right now. First, describe the color of the object. Does a color come to you? Does a color come rushing to your mind? If a color comes to you, write it down. If you feel comfortable putting it in the chat, put it in the chat. It's okay to be wrong. Being wrong is part of this process. It's okay, because you're trying to tune into the signal. You're trying to see, is this my left brain, my conscious brain forcing some information in, or is this truly my intuitive side? I love if you're brave enough to write it down. That's great. And if you get it right, I will say that you have it right. If I see it. So it's in my left hand, all right? If you're getting anything else, if you get a smell, let's say if you get a smell, write it down. Are you getting any smell from this? Let's just concentrate on your sense of smell for a second. Are you getting any smell from it? If there's no smell, write down no smell. Does it come to you? Does a smell come to you? Do you physically smell something now? Physically, literally. Do you smell something? If you do, write it down. If you don't, that's fine. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the shape. Don't linger on it too long. Don't concentrate too long, because it'll become a conscious thought. We want the idea to come to you. Okay, so take a couple breaths. Round, nice. Getting a nice shape there, Armored. Very good. Anyone else getting any shape? Any shape? If you're getting the shape, write it down. It can have a shape from one angle and a different shape from another angle. If you're getting the color now, then write down the color. Don't stress. If it's coming to you, great, round. There is a circle and round. Yes, good, guys, nice. Kind of egg-shaped, yes. Yes, I would say yes. I'm doing very well, gang, doing very well. And I think your guess on the egg shape is very good for a couple reasons, but we'll get to that later. Those are all the hints you're gonna get. All right. Michael is getting white, and he's getting a candy. That's interesting. Armor got a eraser. Don't try and guess the entire object. Try and guess descriptive things about it first. Circle it, kind of like a shark. Be like a shark and come around the outside and see if anything comes to you first. Don't try and race right to the target. Try and let the information kind of come to you as you circle the target. And see if the information comes to you. And if you feel you're getting too much into your active brain, take a breath and drop your pen again and try and see if the information comes to you. Okay, so we've got a shape, we've got a smell, and I'm going to reveal the object in just a moment. So if you want to write down any guesses as to what it is, you're welcome to write them down now. Now's the time if you want to write down the full object, what you think it is, before I reveal what it is. Okay? Here is our object. Very close, Christine, very close. It has a very eggy quality. It has an eggy kind of shape. It almost has no smell, but then it has a little, it does have a little bit of a vanilla smell. James, thank you for being here. Enjoy, enjoy. So that was our first object. Our first object was the marshmallow. I think quite a few of you, yum, I'm not gonna eat the object. That is not a good standard to set. So very good job. A lot of you got round, a lot of you got white, yep, and candy, an egg, very good. Really, when you think about it, oval, white, candy, round, egg, a lot of people got a lot of good descriptions of this one. Okay, this is gonna be another object. We're gonna move to the next object now. So let's take a moment and take a break. This is not an easy way to do this. There's other distractions here, okay? You had cylindrical, very good. Round, I mean, that's great, Michael. That's very, very good. That's cylindrical, round and cylindrical. Very, very, very good. And white and eggy. People did very well with this one. Very good, gang. Very, very good. So now we're gonna move to the next object. And don't let any past object taint your perspective. I want you to do a couple breaths, take a couple deep breaths. Try and melt away from your senses, melt away from all these words. I'm gonna take the next object and I'm gonna hold it in my hand. Which object? Which object? Oh, I touched one object, so I have to use that one, the one I touched. Okay, I don't want you to see any reflections in my glasses. So I'm going to hold, actually I'm going to hold it under the table. There we go, that's better, so you won't see it in any reflections. I'm holding the object now. Now, does this object have a texture? Is a texture coming to you right now? Take a moment, take a breath. Don't actively seek out the information with your mind. Let the information kind of come to you. Dawn got hard and cool. Wow, I will say both of those are correct. Don't let any previous information taint you. If you're getting something completely different, write it down, state it, okay? I think it's really important to go with your intuition. This is really about exercising your gestalt. And the gestalt is that first feeling that rushes to you. And you have to trust it, whatever it is. You have to write it down. So, are you getting, someone's getting bumps? I would say yes. Try and tell me what material it is. What kind of shape, what kind of material is it? What kind of material is it? I'm thinking about the type of material it is right now. I'm gonna put my things down and I'm gonna touch it. Yeah. Is it solid? How solid is it? Is it reflective? We're getting some great things like round, shiny. I would say some of that is accurate for sure. Solid, yes. I would say plastic, yes. But there's more to it. I'm holding the object in my hand. Does it have a use? Can you think about the use? If this object has a use of any kind. Plastic, Christine, very good. Yes, I would say you are accurate there. It does have plastic. Are you getting a color? Let me look at the color for a moment. I'm gonna turn my glasses this way and look at it. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the color. All right, smooth, nice. Yes, I would say you're correct, Christine, definitely. Anyone getting a color? Nice. Christine, you're correct. Very nice. Armored, I would say you are correct as well. Very nice, gang. You guys are doing very well with this object. Okay, so we've got the shape. Try and describe the shape, what the material is made out of. Does it have a smell? I'm gonna smell it for a second. Okay, I smell it. It's in my left hand. I'm holding it in my left hand. Don't try and see any reflections off of my glasses. I would say you are correct. Very good job. Very good job. Write down if you're sensing something, write it down. Don't care what anyone else says. This is about you. It's not about anybody else. It's not about anybody else. Does it have, if I licked it, would it have a flavor? Is it something that can be opened? I don't want you to completely guess what it is. Classic, that's a good guess. You're getting qualities of it maybe. But what you're supposed to do is describe on the outside and get to the final object at the end. So what you should try to do, great, welcome. Thank you for being here, Classic. What you're trying to do at the beginning is blank yourself out and let the information come to you and kind of circle it from the outside. Give little general descriptions. And then you'll get closer and closer, kind of like a shark. You're gonna circle it like a shark and then come in right at the end, okay? So there's a shape to it. There's a use for this object. We've confirmed that it does have plastic. We've confirmed that it is cold. We've confirmed that it is bumpy. Yes, it can rotate. Yes, it can definitely rotate. Interesting. Don't try and guess what it is yet. I've got the object in my hand. I'm going to reveal. There is a pop culture thing to it. There is a cultural thing to it. I have the object in my left hand. You guys are doing great so far with this object. Is there any letters on the object? I will tell you this, there are letters on the object. Can you write one of the letters on the screen? Write one of the letters. Yes, you are right. There are letters. Write a letter that you feel. Don't guess yet exactly. Don't guess exactly what the object is. Just kind of circle around the outside a little bit. Is there a Y in it? Yes, there is a Y in it. Michael, very good. Is anyone else getting any letters? Is anyone else getting any letters? A B. I would say, let me see, yes, there is a B. Do I see an L? Yes, I do see an L. Beverly, nice to see you. Okay, gang, so bring everyone up to speed. We're holding an object. We're at the very end of guessing what this object is. It's cool. It's plastic. It has plastic in it. We've agreed that it can rotate. There's some letters on it. It has a pop cultural aspect. It's in my left hand. Don't guess what the item is yet. I want you to try and clear your mind a little bit. Here's the exercise. The exercise is to clear your mind and let the information come to you. It's the opposite of what you might think. You're not going to use your mind to actively go and guess it. Let the information come to you. Okay? One more chance. Just to describe some of the aspects of it, okay? We're down to some letters on the object. There's some letters on the object. You do put it in the fridge. Very good. Very good observation, Gift. I think we're getting very close to I'm going to bring the object into the screen. If you want to write down any colors, now's a good time to do it. There are some colors involved here. You guys already mentioned the colors correctly in the past for this object. Here it comes. Here comes the object. Here it comes. Last guesses. It's a little Sunny D. So some of you got really good job. Orange. Plastic. Really, really good job, guys. Rotating cap. It has a twist cap. Very important. I mean, this cap works specifically by rotating it. Very nice job, gang. A lot of you did very, very good on this second object. And you did really, really well on the first object. Okay. Now we're going to go to the third object, okay? We're going to go to the third object now. All right? Yo-yo wasn't bad. Wasn't quite there. We'll circle around it a little bit. You said C, citrus. Very good. Nice. Okay, so we're going to keep using the same method, gang. I want you to take a breath or two. Take a couple deep breaths. Try and relax. Forget everything, all your busy day stuff that you've had to do. All of your busy day stuff. And if you have that pen and pad in front of you, I want you to take your pen and drop it once for all your emotional stress again. Let all your emotional stress go for the day. And drop the pen again one more time for all the physical stress of your day. Joanna, nice to have you here. Thank you for being here. Great to see you, dear. Drop it one more time for your physical stress, just to let the physical stress melt away. And then we're going to go into this next object, okay? I'm going to hold the object in my left hand. The object is in my left hand right now, okay? The object is in my left hand. And we're going to start first with the shape of the object. We're going to start first with the shape. Don't try and seek out the shape. Let the shape kind of come to you. Try and blank out your mind and let me know if any shapes come to you first. If any general shapes come to you first. Any shapes coming to you guys? We're doing a little bit of practicing on our gestalts, working on our intuition. And how we're working on it, very good, Classic. You're doing very well so far, Classic. Very good. I would say you are correct. We've got multiple correct answers so far for this object. Circular is correct. Oval is correct. Square is not correct. Not correct, no. But go with your, take a breath. If you got it wrong, it's okay. Circular, good, good. Take a breath, drop your pen and your pad, and let the information come to you. Try and blank your slate. Blank your slate and let the information come to you. Don't go searching for it, okay? Yep, we're guessing on an object, but we're not going to guess what the object is. What we're going to do is circle around it first, describe the object first, and then at the end, guess what it is. Okay? So we're just kind of working on our intuition a little bit. This is a very formative skill called gestalts, and it's basically work on two things, on cleaning your slate and then letting the information come to you. This is a little bit of a challenge here because there's a lot of different things going on. There's a, a phone and a conversation and you guys are typing. It does have a little bit of a pattern on it. It does have a pattern on it. Now, is this object a natural object, gang, or is this a man-made object? Is it something that's both? I want you to try and let a color come to your mind. Try and let a color come to your mind. Does a color come to you on what this object is? Natural. Correct. See if a color comes to your mind. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine a TV screen. This is the method I use. I would say you are correct, Pedro. Imagine a little frame in your mind. And does a color come there? Welcome, Justin. Thank you for being here. And we're just working on our intuition. No stress, no pressure on yourself. And how we're working it is not with your conscious mind. We're trying to let you listen and tune into your subconscious. So we're working on an object that's in my left hand. You can write down what shape you think it is on your pad. Pen and pad. If it's a natural or man-made object, maybe both. Does it have a smell? Does it have an inside? Does it have a shape? Is a shape coming to mind or a color? Shades of white, little bits of white. I would say you are right. Ring shape. I would say you are right. You guys are doing very good with this object. Very good with this object so far, gang. Very, very good. Nice. Now, is this object something that's... is it edible? Write down on the screen, yes or no. First thing that comes to your mind. Is this object edible? Is this object edible? You're right, Pedro. You guys are doing very well. You guys are doing very well. Good. All right, I'm going to let you know what this object is. We've circled around it a lot, and we're going to move on to some more objects. So if you didn't get this right, it's okay. We're working on the skill. We're working on the skill, okay? Here comes the object. Here comes the object. It's coming in my hand. Any last gestalts come to your mind of what the object is? Circle red. Justin, you got it. Boom. You got it exactly, Justin. You also have the white right there. Did you just get chills, Justin? You were like, circle red! Boom. You got it. Great job. Great job. Very nicely done, my friends. Very nicely done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Those of you who got a lot of those round and circular descriptions and the oval descriptions and the egg-shaped descriptions, you thought it was an apple, very close. It's a tomato. Very, very close, gang. Very, very good. Very, very good. It's a tomato. But it's a little bit of a yellow tomato. You see that it's not fully red. It's a little orangey, yellowy tomato. And it has white strings in it and some shapes in it. So, very nicely done, my friends. Very nicely done. Okay, so far you guys have done very well with the objects. We've got a few more objects now. A few more objects. So we're going to work on the skill, gang. And the idea and the premise behind it, once again, is... Oh, before we go into this, I'm only going to say it like twice. If you want to support us, we're not doing Super Chat because of some weird thing with the Google AdSense thing. If you want, you could help us out with PayPal. We appreciate that. I don't know if Super's in the chat or not, but you can find our PayPal, and we would really appreciate it. Anyway, we're going to move on to the rest of them, the rest of the objects. I'm going to hold the next object in my left hand. The next object is in my left hand. All right, now I want you guys to concentrate first. It's in my hand, it's right here. The object is right in this hand, okay? I want you not to try and guess the object immediately. I want you to try and relax first. You've got time here. So take a break, take a moment, relax. Take a couple deep breaths. Artsy Dude, welcome, my friend. Artsy Dude, the genius behind this channel. Okay? And I think that's a very good suggestion, Don. I think that's a very good suggestion. I have an object in my left hand, and I want you not to try and guess what the object is. I want you to try and guess qualities of the object. And we're going to go through some of those qualities. I'm going to kind of lead you along. And I want you to listen to your own subconscious. That's what this exercise is about. It's about letting the information come to you, not you actively seeking it, okay? So I'm holding the object in my left hand. And we're going to start real simple. If you have a pen and a pad, write down whether it's hard or soft. Is it a hard object or is it a soft object? If you feel very gutsy, you can write down whether you think it's very hard or very soft. If you're correct, I will mention it. Try not to read other people's responses and cheat yourself. Yes, classic. Yes, armored. Yes, gift. Yes, 70s. Yes, Sebastian. Wow. Pedro, yes. You guys are doing extremely well on this object. Okay. Is this object man-made or natural? Is this object man-made or natural? Yes, Don. You guys are doing very, very well with this object. Is it man-made or natural? Yes, classic. Yes, gift. You guys are doing very well. Yes, Sebastian. You're doing very well, gang. Very well. Yes, Pedro. Now just take a breath and let the information come to you. Yes, classic. Yes, Don. You all are 100% accurate. You're receiving the signal. Okay? So just working on your gestalt, you guys are doing incredibly well. Incredibly well. Everyone's gotten the right info so far. Is this object very good? Multiple people have said what this object is made out of actually already. Everyone's doing very, very, very well on this object. I almost want to say what it is already. You guys are doing so well. I want to stop and say what it is. All right. Is this object a tool? Is this object a tool of some kind? Is this object a tool? I would say yes, classic. Yes. Yes, Naman. Yes, armored. Everyone's doing very well. How about a color? Is a color coming to you? Ayn, nice to see you here, Ayn. We're just working on our gestalts, just our basic ESP here. See if any information comes to you. See if a color comes to your mind right now. Yes, armored. You guys are doing stunning on this. You guys are doing stunning on this object. You guys are doing incredibly well. Yes, Sebastian. I would say even to a certain degree, yes, Gift, you're right. Sebastian, yes, you are right. Okay, wow, gang, you are doing so incredible with this object. It's amazing. Does it have a smell? Is there a smell to this object? Is there a smell to this object? I'm going to smell it right now really quick. You are right, Armored. Classic? Not quite. In a weird way, maybe. No, you're right, 70s. You're right, Dave. Don't try and guess what the object is, Sebastian. Don't try and guess it yet. Everyone's been doing really, really stunningly well with this object. You're circling it very well. Bilateral, the object is kind of, yes. You guys are doing so well with this object. It is amazing. Really, really, really well with this object. Is there a letter or any letters on this object? Is there any writing on this object? Is there any writing on this object? Wow, I'm going to show the object. You guys are doing so stunningly well with this object. I think it's time to show it. You guys are doing very well. Wow. Yes, there is Armored. Don. Yes, I think you would call it that. Yeah. There is, it would either be an M or a W, depending on how you look at the letter. I've got to show the object. You guys have done so incredibly well with this object. It is crazy. Hard. This is the things you guys said consistently. It was incredibly hard. It was metal. Consistently, you guys all said metal. Silver. Consistently, you guys all said silver. This is what it is. And look at the letter right there. The M and the W. Wow. You guys did amazingly well with this object. This is a very chaotic object, and oftentimes chaos and entropy leads to people being very accurate with this skill. So I'm stunned how many, statistically, you guys were off the charts on this one. No problem, Super. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Super, when you see this later, you're going to be stunned with how accurate people were, especially with this one. You guys are doing incredibly well. Stunning. I love you, Artsy. I love you, brother. You were amazingly talented. If anyone here needs an artist, like a really quality artist, like a real commercial endeavor, Artsy does incredible artwork. And I was a creative director over a lot of staff members, and I know great art. Anyway, you guys did amazingly well with this object. Congratulations, everybody. We're going to move on to the next object. We've got 3 more objects for you guys. Artsy is the best. He really is. And I worked at an animation company with 125 animators, and believe me, I know. So you guys have been doing incredibly well so far. I just want to say congratulations. I want to say thank you to the person who sent us this. Green Laser, again, thank you so much. We love you very much. I'm so thankful for you guys. Also, too, really quickly, if anyone needs healings, we've had some amazing luck lately. We've been blessed to, I humbly say luck, but it's not. It comes from a lot of group love and support. And Super Sleuth is a master Reiki practitioner, and we really care about you guys. And if anyone's hurt, or if you need prayers, if you need healings, if you want more CE5 information or more tips on ESP stuff like this, if you want to work on your intuition, we have all this information for free, and we would love to share it with you. This is a really important topic, and we would love to share information with you and have you get back to us and tell us how you're doing. And that's how we are richly rewarded. So anyway, we're going to move on to the next object. And we've got 3 more objects for you guys. All right? And we're just working on our intuition skills here. All right? So this next object is a fun object. I'll hint with just that. It is in my left hand. I can't show it to you guys because my hand, it extends over my hand. But we're going to start simple with this object. I want you guys to start with the basics, working on your blank slate first, okay? Take a couple of deep breaths. Let your day melt away. Hopefully you have a pen and a pad in front of you still. If you do, take your pen and drop it once for your emotional stress of the day. Just drop it once. Let the stress go away. All right, and one more time for your physical stress of the day. Drop your pen one more time. Okay, and let the stress go away. And the whole premise here is you are not going to actively seek out the information with your mind, your conscious mind. What you're trying to do is blank out all your senses, try and just go to black if you can, and let the information come to you, okay? So is a color coming to your mind now? Take a breath, take a moment. Don't try and describe the whole object. Just describe aspects of it. Do you see a color? I definitely see a color. Don't be afraid to write down the color. There's no shame in getting it wrong. Classic, you're doing very well. Let the color come to you. If you feel the color, part is correct. Pedro, yes. Part is correct, Don. Correct. Partly. This object is known for a color in general. Okay. All right. So just write down a color if it comes to your mind. Sometimes one of the things I do is I imagine a picture frame, a TV screen in my mind, and I let information come to that screen, whatever comes to that screen first. Don't try and force anything onto the screen. Let me know if a color comes to a screen for you like that. Okay, now we're going to move on to the texture of the item. Is it soft or hard? Is it a soft or hard item? Is it a soft or a hard item? Just jot it down. If you have a shape, jot it down. If some information comes to you, write it down. Someone's getting groovy, I would say yes. I would say yes. Hard, I would say yes. Okay, if you're not getting a signal, it's okay. Take a breath, take a minute, put your pen to the pad and see if a color just comes to your hand or a shape. That's fine. If you have nothing, that's fine. That's fine. You guys are doing very well with this object, okay? Now, does this object have a smell? Two backwards L shapes. Interesting. Very interesting. You're getting a lot of right descriptions. This object has a couple things. No smell, correct. You guys are doing very well with this object. All right, is this object a tool or a toy, or neither? No smell, correct. Is it a tool, a toy, or neither? Is it a tool, a toy, or neither? All right. No smell, good. Sebastian, you're trying to guess the entire object. Don't do that yet. Just try and go around the sides of it. See if anything comes to mind. Anything general comes to mind. Okay? This is a weird object, I'll tell you that. It's a little bit of a weird object. See, someone's seeing a hexagon shape? I guess in a way, yes. a toy, I would say kind of yes. Okay, I'm going to bring in the object, gang, because this is a weird one. A lot of you got a lot of different aspects of this right. I think it is a ceramic frog. It does have white and green. I think classic got 2 L's, which was funny. I was looking at the legs that looked like 2 L's. Remember someone said 2 L's? And funny, at the time he was saying that, I was looking at the legs. So I thought that was very interesting. There is a circle on the bottom. There is an egg shape on the bottom. Classic saw 2 eyes, but didn't want to seem crazy. No, it's not crazy. Yeah, you guys did really well with this item. Really, really well with this item. Very good, very good, very good. I don't know, there's a little bit of a shape there that's very interesting. Yeah, I would say it's a toy. Okay, we've got 2 more items. Okay, this is really interesting thing that happens, Christine. Oftentimes people get 1 item ahead. Last time we went through this with the dice, I always guess, I have this consistent thing where I guess 1 ahead. And because I know I do that, I can factor that in now and my accuracy goes up another level. And you find little plateaus you reach, and you find little tricks to get past those little plateaus. With the Russell Targ game, I was finding that would happen constantly. And it was a thing that I was finding with Super Sleuth when we were working on it back and forth. So, Don, very good. You kept seeing a swamp for some reason. You have to go with your gestalts. If there's one thing you will learn from these sessions is that you'll have regrets time and time again for not writing down something that you knew. I just this week had a stunning remote viewing session where I did a drawing and it was like stunningly accurate. And it was only accurate because I really listened to that first voice and I was saying to myself, this is too wacky of a thing. And I drew it anyway, and I drew it in color, and it ended up being right. And the client was very, very surprised, and I was too. But I'm always surprised. I'm always stunned. I'm always mystified and happy. And Super will tell you that we've had, double-blind sessions where it's been very weird, stuff. And it's because you learn to listen to that signal. You learn to listen to that gestalt. You learn to blank your slate and let the information come to you. Okay? So now we're going to go to the next item. Enough of my jabbering. I have this item in my left hand. Here's another item. Okay? I want you guys first to work on your blank slate. Take a breath. Let the stress of your day go. Just take a breath. Breathing is a really key aspect of reaching a tranquil place. There's a lot of different breathing methods to utilize and that you can utilize. We spoke about in the last video about the one that I love is in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, but in a slow, deep, meaningful, methodical kind of way. And in the concentrating on your breath, you can really shrink yourself from all of your senses and bring yourself to a place of real mindfulness, a place of real stillness. And in that place, instead of you having to go search for the information comes rushing to you. And you will see that those gestalts, those impressions, those intuitions are very accurate, as they've been so far tonight. You guys have done incredibly well, especially with with 3 of the objects. You guys have done really stunningly well. Okay, so I've got this next object in my left hand, and it has a color. Does a color come to your mind? I'm looking at it. Or colors. Does anything come to your mind? Welcome, Stephen. Thank you for being here. And I don't want you to guess the whole object. I want you to kind of circle around it like a shark. And just let the senses, let things come to your senses. And describe what those are. Just experiment and try this method. And see if it works for you. Is a color coming to you? Welcome, Sheila, you are correct. Very nice. Very nice. You're also correct, 70s. Sheila, why did you erase that? Why did you retract that? You were correct. Good, pass is fine. It's okay to pass on the color. It's okay to pass. It's about listening to the signal, all right? So I'm looking at the object. I'm feeling the object. Is it hard, dark bluish? I would say yes, Ayin. Part of it is that color. You guys are doing very well on this object. Is it hard or soft? Is it hard or soft? Is it a hard or a soft item? Very good, Armored, you are correct. Very good, Sebastian, you are correct. Yes, Sebastian, you are correct. Very nice, guys. You're doing really well on this object. You're feeling the texture. You're feeling the material. You're doing very good. Can you tell what the material is made out of? Very good, Sheila. You're correct again. You storm in the room and start taking over, don't you? Is that how you work? It does have some of that. Yes, you're right. Armor. Armor, you are correct. Okay, I'm looking at the item and its shape. I'm moving it around in my hand. I'm moving it around in my hand. I'm moving around in my hand, yeah. You are right, David. This object has a shape. Interesting, Naman, you're doing very well. Very good. Excellent, in fact. Excellent. You guys are doing very well. Correct. Everyone is doing really well with this object. Everyone is doing very well. Flawless. Everyone is doing flawless with this object. Okay, let the information come to you. Does this object do anything? Does this object do anything? Does this object do anything? You guys are doing very well on this object. You guys are doing very well on this object. You guys are doing very well. I almost want to tell you. Wow. Wow. Everyone, wow. Wow. Everyone, you're doing incredible on this object. You're doing incredible. I'm just going to show it because when you go back and look at the comments and see what you guys just said on this, it's stunning. You guys just described the object. It's amazing. You guys mentioned purple. You mentioned energy. You mentioned light. You mentioned this ultraviolet flashlight. Stunning, guys. You did amazing on this one. Stunning. Yeah. Stunning. See, you were tough on yourself. And you were right. When you listened, when you waited for a moment and you listened to your gestalt, you were right, weren't you? Stunning. Let the information come to you. You saw it rotating, didn't you? You screw on the top here. Absolutely. That's a key aspect of it. Yeah, that's right, Naman. It was good that you passed until you let the signal come to you. You learned a very good lesson there, didn't you? Sheila, you were stunning in this. You were absolutely stunning. You stormed in the room and said purple and metal and all these things. Great job. Great, great job. These skills have been proven in study after study that your intuition is real and it affects the real world, not just your ability to see non-locally. Study after study. Believe me, I've done a lot of the research on this stuff. I've seen a lot of the white papers. I've seen a lot of the work. And it's way beyond statistical chance. And once you realize that and you work on the skill, your intuition power can be cranked up. And if there's anything we can do to help you guys and share this information, we would love to. So great job. This was stunning, guys. You did amazing work, amazing work. If you'd like to support us in this channel, please consider PayPal. We would really, really appreciate it and love you guys so much. Thank you so much for that notion. We have one more object. Let's go through all the objects so far that we went through tonight, gang. You guys have done amazing. Remember how great you guys did on the very first item? You guys did amazing on the very first item. Amazing. Amazing on the very first item. Then the second item, I believe, was the second item the tomato? We did the tomato. You guys were amazing on the tomato. You guys were amazing on the knife. Stunning on the knife. Stunning, stunning on the knife. Amazing on the Sunny Delight. You guys were amazing on the Sunny Delight. This one was tougher. And a lot of people had regrets for not saying the things that they saw, like the eyes looking back at them and the two L's together and things like that. Really great job, guys. Really, really, really great job. And then the flashlight was the last item. And you guys did amazing on this one. Wow. Beyond statistical chance on that one. Numerically, guys, really, you did amazing. So if anything, please trust your intuition. All right, I love seeing my friends here so much. Oh, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Oh, wow, someone just sent us a super chat. Somehow the super chat worked. I can't believe it worked. It had stopped working. That is so weird. Well, it's even better if you send it, that is so, oh, God bless you. I ain't, super chat, super chat, super chat. All right, I have to show the ears for super chat. The ears come out for super chat. Thank you so much, Ayn. I really appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. We're gonna do some more items because Ayn charged me up there with that. It's better to do PayPal first because for some reason we can't access the super chat yet. It's stored up for us, and they say that we can get it in like 2 weeks. So in like 2 weeks we'll be able to get the super chat. So that is so cool. I can't believe you guys did that. All right, another item. We have another item. This is another interesting item, gang. Another interesting item. Let's take a break for a second because I was wacky. Let's go to a blank slate again. And let's thank Ayn. Thank you, Ayn, so much for that. Bless you. Bless you so much for your generosity and your time. First, we just appreciate your guys' time watching so much. Thank you so much. I want you guys to just try this method. And the method is, oh, Christine, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. So much. So much. We had an amazing little story, Christine. You can tell them. I don't want to tell them. I don't want to brag too much anymore. Shambhala, yay! Shambhala's here. I love you guys. We had an amazing little situation with Christine, didn't we? Anyway, I have the object in my left hand. But before, you know what I have to do? I forgot. I have to do the Christine dance because she did a super chat. So hold on a second. I got to get ready here. Oh boy, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. All right. I had to do the bunny rabbit. I had to do the rabbit, the bunny rabbit. Yeah, I had to. Yes, Christine, we did. I had an amazing situation with Christine where she wrote in about having a sick dog, and I'm a huge dog lover. I'm a huge animal lover. And I got a gestalt, just like we're working on tonight. White Mouse, such a pleasure to see you. And just like we're working on tonight, I got a gestalt. And the gestalt I got was a tiny chocolate-colored with some white on the chest, Chihuahua. And I wrote her back, and I was like, am I, you know, I don't want to be wrong, but am I sensing a little chocolate-covered Chihuahua? And yeah, was right. So I made the connection with the Chihuahua first, and then worked on the healing, visualized the dog getting better and healing, and was better the next day, apparently. And whether it was really us or a coincidence or the power of intuition, you know, I'm always so skeptical, even though the same exact thing happened with our dog. Here, our dog, Sausages, seemed like she was on her last leg. She couldn't stand up. She was following her back legs. She was doddering and falling over, and I thought it was the very end. And we did everything, and she just sprang back, literally, within hours. Like, I couldn't believe. That was literally a miracle. And I believe in miracles, I believe. So, and we've had big medical other ones with people recently, and I'm not going to get into those, but some really stunning ones, stunning ones that just so humbled just to be a part of it, because I think it's everyone working together, everyone's intention. It's not just any one person, it's not just super, it's not just me, it's not just the person or their family who's also praying. I think it's everyone working together and believing. And this skill that we're working on right now, this intention, this gestalt in making the connection is the first part of that stuff. So what you do first is you make the connection first. You get the signal first, and then you work on the healing stuff. You visualize and you do all these other things. But we're just gonna go step at a time here, and we're gonna keep working on our gestalts, and we're gonna move on to the next item now, gang, okay? So the next item is in my left hand. I want you guys to take a couple of breaths, and I want you to take your pen and pad and scribble a little bit. Just scribble, 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 scribble. Get all your stress and tension out, and then drop your pen. Once for emotions, your emotions of the day. So drop your pen once for the emotions of the day. Shake them off. We're about to move on to the next item, so you want to be nice and clean slate. Okay, take your pen again and drop it, this time for all your physical stresses, any pain, anything, just to have it all melt away, and drop your pen and forget it. Okay, so the objective here is not to go actively seeking out the object. I want you to try and clear your mind, still your mind, silence your mind, your busy monkey mind, and let the information come to you instead, okay? So I've got an object in my left hand. I'm holding an object in my left hand. It has a definite shape. Is anyone sensing a shape or a texture, or hard or soft? If any information is coming to you, just write it down. Don't pressure yourself like you have to. Pass if you feel like you want to pass. If any information is coming to your picture screen in your mind, then write it down. If you don't feel comfortable writing it down on the screen, very nice. You guys are doing very good. Everyone is doing incredibly well. Everyone is accurate so far. Accurate, of course, accurate. Everyone is accurate so far, 100% accurate. Everyone has been accurate. Very good. Don't look at other people's ones. 100% accurate, everybody. Just go with what you're feeling and sensing. Very good, gang. You're getting the shape and the hardness of it already. Really, really good job, gang. Very, very good super. Very, very good super, of course, you have. Good. It's very good to pass when you're not feeling it. If you're not feeling it, that's okay. Okay. You've got the shape. You've gotten the texture. Is it edible? Is it edible? Is it something you can eat? Does anything come to your mind then? If no, then no. Are you getting any sensations from it? If you're getting a sensation, write it down. You guys are doing excellent. You guys are doing excellent. Just let the information kind of come to you. Don't try and actively seek it out. If you feel any information coming to you, write it down. Write it down. I will tell you that everyone has been correct so far. There's different textures on the object, and everyone has been very accurate so far. Very accurate, Dave. Yes, Don, you're accurate. Yes, Armored, you're accurate. Yes, you're right, Ayin. The object is in my left hand. I'm holding it in my left hand. I'm turning it. This is a very interesting object. And I think I'm going to show it to you guys now. Very nice white mouse, little mouse. Very nice little mouse. Circle around the outside of it, see if there's any more descriptions you have, and I'm going to slowly bring it into frame. This is your last chance to write down any descriptions. Does anything come to mind last minute? Any object or anything come to mind last minute as I slowly bring it into frame? Slowly bring it into frame. You guys did very good. Metal, glass, wood. Some of you guys got all of those. Amazing, yeah. To guess glass, that was huge, White Mouse. That was huge, White Mouse, to get glass. You guys did really well. Yeah, Omar. You got the round, flat. I think you said round and flat too, right? Amazing. Really excellent work, guys. Wow. You guys have been, yep. Stunning. Stunning. It's kind of a greenish, dark greenish handle. It's almost black, but there's a detectable green to it. So, yeah, it's like a big lollipop almost, right? You guys did incredibly well. You guys have done really, really, really well tonight. Stunningly well tonight. Stunningly, stunningly well. There's one last bonus object, and we'll get to that. All right? But Tim, thank you. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Tim. Phase conjugate. Yes, very nice. Very nice, my friends. I should take the laser and shoot it through the magnifying glass, and I'll blast a hole in the wall back there, right? Thank you guys so much for being with us, and we really appreciate your time. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time tonight, but I really appreciate your guys trying all of these tonight. You've done a really incredible job. And we're going to do one more item, okay? We've done 7. We're going to do one more. But you guys have done stunning tonight. Really, really stunning. And this is that very first step. Once you get that gestalt, once you learn to circle around the object and describe it, don't try and guess the whole object at once. Do the little descriptions, get closer and closer to the signal. You kind of tune in more and more to the signal, and then at the end, you can make a more accurate guess, right? Have you sensed how that's worked for you guys so far tonight? As you circled it and got a lot of the information correct? Especially some of you guys, I noticed you got consistently really good info. And you almost, at the end, could have taken all that information and said, okay, it's metal, it's silver, it has wings, all this, and guessed what the items were almost after the fact if you just looked at the details. So I think you're doing really stunningly well. Okay, so last item now is in my left hand. We're doing bonus time because people were extra sweet and awesome tonight. And I think you should really trust your subconscious. Hopefully one of the things you're learning from this is that your intuition, the very first things that come to your blank mind from your subconscious, are powerful. And they come from a place of deep, deep information. Okay? All right. See, we're all learning a lot tonight. You can close your eyes if it helps. It's whatever works for you. I close my eyes at times. For different types of viewings, I do different things. There's one type of viewing called fast shot, and it's just connecting with the object for a moment, blanking your... It's basically what we're doing here. It's a very quick method, and you're supposed to close your eyes with that one and imagine a picture frame and what comes into that picture frame. And that's a very raw version of remote viewing. It's almost not remote viewing, it's so raw. And it's called fast shot. And you can test yourself. There's a website called greaterreality.com. And there's like 10 items there. You can go and test yourself by yourself. No shame. But you can really work on this skill. And I highly recommend you do it. Okay, so the first object is in my left hand. You did. I want to get that information. I want to get that information, Iman. I want that Ted Owens info. I'm obsessed with Ted Owens. I want to get his tapes somehow, some way. Anyway, I've got an object in my left hand. I want you guys first to blank slate. I want you first to take a couple of really deep breaths. I want you to have a pen and a pad in front of you. So if it takes a minute for you to go get a pen and a pad, go get it. This is the last item that we're going to do tonight. So I want you guys to really do well on it. And try the technique. Okay, take a couple of deep breaths. I want you to take your pen and drop it once for your emotions. Drop it once for your emotions. And I want you to drop your pen again a second time for any lingering physical things that you have going on, okay? Any physical stuff from your day. Drop your pen one more time. Try to get to a little place of stillness. All right? And imagine the color of the object that's in my left hand. Is a color coming to your mind? I'm sending you guys the color. I'm looking at the object now. What color is it? Exactly, Justin. Drop the mic. There's an object in my left hand. It has a color. It has two colors, actually, three colors. Maybe more. You are correct. So far, several of you have mentioned the right colors. So far, all the colors mentioned have been correct. Don't try and guess the whole object. Try and guess around the object. Try and guess around the object. What is the object made out of? I would say you're correct. Everyone's correct so far. What is the object made out of? Is it hard or is it soft? Is this object hard or soft? Is anyone getting? Welcome, Yan. Is anyone getting any? You are correct. If you want to pass, pass, but you're correct, Dave. You're doing very well. You guys are doing very well. Nice. Nice. Is it heavy or is it light? Is it heavy or is it light? Very nice. You guys are doing very well. Good, Tim. Is it heavy or is it light? Nice, you're right. Nice, White Mouse. Very nice. Everyone's doing very well. Very good. Everyone's correct so far. Very good. Nice, Damon. Very good. Yes, you're right, Christine. Nice. Don't guess what the object is. Guess at its qualities. It does have a quality like that. Okay. Now, does this object do anything? Does the object have any moving parts? Is it man-made? Interesting. Yes. You guys are doing very well. Everyone's doing very well. And if your mind is too active, try and just still your mind for a second and let the information come to you. Try that angle. Try that method. Yes, it is man-made. Any shapes come to mind from different angles? Any shapes from any angles come to mind? I'm looking at it from different perspectives. You guys have done very well on this object, by the way. You've done very well on this object, by the way. Everyone has. Close. Okay, I think I'm going to show the object. I'm going to show the object. It's in my hand. Everyone kept saying gold. It's this lighter. You said white and red. A lot of people said white and red and plastic. A lot of people got plastic. That was weird. A lot of people got plastic and red. That was amazing, guys, really. A lot of plastic and a lot of red. That was amazing. So once again, gang, congratulations. Fire, diamond, yeah. It has several diamonds here on the side too. Light, exactly, you said light. Yeah, you guys did really well with this item. Someone said they minced it. And you're holding the identical lighter? Wow. Gang, I have to say, tonight, we've done this several times, but tonight you guys have really done amazing. Statistically, I want to re-look at this video again just to see how well you guys did guessing and how, if I, gave away too many hints subtly or what, because you guys did suspiciously well. If maybe you guys were seeing reflections in my glasses or something, because you guys were really incredible tonight. Really, really incredible. You guys were really incredible tonight. We did a bunch of items. Let's go through all the items again that we did tonight and remind ourselves how well you guys did. We started with the marshmallow, and we had amazingly good job with this one. We had so many people getting round, orange, cylindrical, white. A bunch of people said egg, which was a lot about the shape and the color. You guys did amazingly well with that one. We did the Sunny Delight. Remember how so many people got plastic and orange and the twisting, the turning, top, the rotating. That was amazing. That was amazing. You guys did really, really amazing on that. You guys did stunning with this. Right out the gate, Sheila was like, it's purple, it's a light, it's metal, it's a flashlight. She got that one really great. You guys did stunningly well on the knife. Everyone got silver and metal. That was amazing. That was amazing. 70, thank you for being here. You missed an incredible session tonight, 70. We're just about to end. We did the frog as well. You guys did incredible with the frog. This was the toughest item, and you guys did really well on it. It was the toughest item. And I think one of the coolest comments we got was, I see two L's against each other, something like that. And with the legs, I don't know. To me, I was looking at them at the time, so that was significant to me. Amazing job, guys. And then with the tomato, everyone got that it was edible. Everyone got round. You guys did amazing with that one. The magnifying glass, everyone got metal and glass and circular and flat. A lot of people got circular and flat. Amazing. There is a little bit of a transmitter effect in these things. I find different monitors can help a lot. It's It's just true. And you just see it. It just happens time and time again. And the lighter. So once again, guys, this is that first initial skill. You make the connection. This is what remote viewing is based on. This is also what healing is based on. Psychokinesis. All of these things are based on this. This is also what CE5 contact is based on. So you make the connection. You make the blank slate. You make the connection with what you want to. And it's not just a visual connection. It's a real connection. And you can do a lot of neat things with that connection. From contact to healing to CE5 to much more. So just want to thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Appreciate everybody so much, your time. We've gone quite a bit over what we were going to do, just an hour, but really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed tonight, please consider PayPaling us. We really appreciate it. And I want to thank Artsy and Super for being here tonight and monitoring. And one more time, if there's anything we can do for you guys, if you want any of those tips, please let us know. We've got the CE5 tips, the remote viewing, ESP, all that stuff. So let us know. And then we always end on something pretty cool. Is we discovered, months ago when we talked about it as a group, about the Maharishi prayer, is that when groups of people get together and they think about something positive, they're able to affect the world. And they've proven this in tons of studies, and it's called the Maharishi effect. So let's think on something positive tonight. We always try and end on thinking about some place that needs our positive thoughts and prayers. And Beverly announced it, so that's what we're going to do. It's going to be the victims of Michael. Okay? So, Justin, I wouldn't worry about that. If you want to talk about it, Justin, email, and I could explain to you why that fear is based just on fear. And that's all. Don't let fear rule you. If you give negativity a nest, it will come and roost. So don't leave a nest for negativity. If there's no nest for it, it will not. It cannot roost. Anyway, much love. Thanks, guys. And if you want to support our channel, go to PayPal, or if there's anything we can do for you guys, let us know. Peace. Much love. Thanks again, Super. Thanks again, Artsy. Thank you, guys, everybody. Thank you, our Super Chatters. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a good night, gang. You hang up first. I can't. You hang up first. You hang up first. If there's anything we can do for you guys, let us know. Much love, gang. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Aine. Thank you, Beverly. Love you, Beverly. Julie. Love you, Julie. Don, thank you so much for being here. You guys were amazing tonight. Tim, Naman, you did amazing tonight. Justin, you did great. Everybody did incredibly well. Some people stormed in and did really amazing tonight. So once again, just amazing, gang. I can't scroll through the names tonight. I'm having trouble for some reason. But anyway, love you guys so much. Beverly, Colleen, Justin, everybody, thank you so much. Tim, love you guys. You hang up first. Christine and Beanie, I miss you guys. Send my love to Beanie. That was a really amazing event we were able to share, Christine. I'm glad you were able to tell everyone about it. If I just tell people, then they don't believe it. But when the person involved in the amazing incident tells people, then sometimes they believe it. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. You hang up first. Stop it. There's still 20 of you guys in here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go do something fun. Much love. Love you guys. It's still there. It's back again now. Super. It's back again. I love you guys. Have a good night. If there's anything we can do to help you, please don't hesitate for a second. We want to help, and we can if you let us. Much love. You hang up first. I can't hang up now for some reason. I love you guys. Have a good night.